today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus
and we are underway in Buffalo. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game: 9 carries, 60 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Jets at 13-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run here with a rookie. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 89 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
He finds Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And again, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Operating from the red zone down. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air, Allen. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Allen again. A dump off for Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now a 2nd and 6. Inside give to Davis. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down and 1. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to try and keep it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Back now in Buffalo. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now a third down and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Flush to it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Kenny Yeboah, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action. Now it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. He couldn't get rid of
That's a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Rodgers looking to throw. Rolling to his right. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.